Hey guys, do you have any weird stories about how you got a firearm? So here's my strangest one. So not too long ago, a buddy of mine went to the range, not this one, but one nearby, and he found buried in the dirt this magazine. And it was quite dirty. It was loaded like this, and dirt all in it. When you would load the magazine, you could hear all the crunching around of the dirt. Seems like it had been left there by somebody and, stepped on by multiple people and kind of dug into the dirt. So no telling who it belonged to, but he picked it up, took it with him. And it says right on the magazine there, Sig Sauer P226, 9mm. My buddy did not have one of those, so he gave this magazine to me. And I said, well, I don't have one of these either, so guess I gotta get a 226. And so that is where this guy comes in. This is a Sig Sauer P226 with the DAK double action Kellerman trigger. I found this for sale recently on a local buy-sell trade board for a good price, and so I picked it up. I've never experienced one of these DAK triggers before, so we're trying it out today. This is my first time shooting it. So the deal about the DAK, and I'm guessing a little bit here, but I think this is probably a police trade-in gun. As you may know, police used to always carry revolvers, right? Which have double action triggers. And in the switch over to semi-autos, some police departments worried that, hey, these striker-fired Glock triggers are dangerous or whatever. We need that long trigger pull, the double action trigger. So I think that's probably part of where this came from. So the way you can think of the DAK is it's a double action with some oddities. So let me show you. The deal is empty right now. So after the slide has cycled, you have a relatively light double action trigger. This is about 5.5 pounds. Cycle the slide. Did you hear those 2 resets? So when you go fully out, you get that 5.5 pound trigger. If you go to the first reset, 1, then you have an 8-pound trigger pull, and it's definitely harder. So again, 1, 2, and then this is the lighter trigger. I think what this is for is to give you a better double action trigger at the full extension because it's lighter, but it's long, so it's safer, if you will. And the short reset, I'm not quite sure about. I'm guessing that comes from, if you're firing under like a defensive situation, you're under stress, you might short stroke the trigger. And now the gun will still fire, but you've got that harder pull to overcome. So maybe that's where it comes from. So I'm gonna try this magazine out that my friend found. I've just washed it out with water and kind of wiped it off. I'm gonna fire it as it was found. It looks like it's loaded with a mix of different hollow points, and I think it's 20 rounds. So let's go. Empty case. Stovepipe. That was a live round. Still have a few more. Empty. This round has a good primer strike. I don't know, could be a dud. Maybe I'll try it one more time. Just drop it right in. Yeah, I guess it's a dud. Get that double strike capability, so. It's a pretty good shooter. I don't know if those failures were ammo related or magazine related. Easily could be. Gonna try a fresh magazine with new ammo, CCI Blazer Brass. Oh, and a super quick small hands review here. You know, the 226 has the slide release a lot farther back than most pistols. You know, usually it's like over here. So this one, I don't have to twist my hand like this to get to the slide release. I can just, from a normal firing grip, I can reach that. So no failures that time. So I'm not a super fan of that long trigger. I'll probably change this out to standard DA-SA, but it's not too bad if you like that long double action trigger. The internet hates it though, so probably you don't. So yeah, I'm gonna get a kit, I think, to replace those parts to make it standard DA-SA, and maybe I'll do an update after that. All right, I think that's all I've got for this one today. Thanks for watching.